Okay. Good morning. Anyone that's there? Good morning. Good morning. Could be a quiet one, but I'm back. Like Slim Shady. What can I say? Numerous things to do here, but nothing I can't handle, I would think. Oh God, oh God, what a mess. But yeah, kind of in a little bit of a mess here, but it's one of them things, you know. Shit happens, doesn't it? Oh God. Okay. A somewhat testing night, maybe. A testing day, sorry. Oh, come on. Okay. Let's have a look. Where are we? Okay. Oh, cold. Oh, mate, what can I say? Everton getting a draw. I guess you're happy today, me old mate. The league is, mate. The league is. I can't believe it. Quite shocking. Quite shocking last night. But at the end of the day, yeah, definitely the result you wanted. Going to be difficult for Spurs fans with you lot playing West Ham, isn't it? I don't know what to say, mate. Like I say, I didn't appear yesterday because I got too pickled at the weekend, so I thought better come on this morning, say hello, keep everything going. But yeah, I think it's going to be a good weekend of football. Yeah, I don't know, mate. I don't know with you lot. Fucking hell, I don't know. We got Leeds. I've got to worry about Spurs. But it's just it's impossible to call, isn't it? Theoretically now, you win all your games, you win the title. That's the short and the smooth of it there, isn't it? That's all you got to do now. Everyone's screaming for his head, but he could be hero or zero, mate. I honestly couldn't call it. I actually think he'll do it now. I think that was City's big fuck up there, mate. You know, you've got to go and win at games like Everton. If you don't, you're going to get in shit, aren't you? And unfortunately, that's how it is. I didn't feel too good yesterday, mate. Fucking hell. The amount of beers and everything. Sometimes it takes its toll, even on the best of us, you know. it happens, doesn't it? You know, you get pickled, and you kind of pay for it one way or another. I've got to try and find this one. I remember what I was looking for now. I left this one when I was out here on Saturday, and I thought, bollocks to this, I ain't doing it. The unfortunate thing is, it ain't gone anywhere. I think it's that, or is it a red? I can't see properly, but I say, I honestly think now, mate, I can't see that you won't do it. I mean, let's be honest, even if West Ham try their best, what have West Ham actually got to give? Not a lot. Are you 48 years up? Yeah, roughly, mate, roughly. Somewhere around that age. But West Ham have got nothing to give, so theoretically, if you played your best football, you're going to do it. I can't see how you won't. Unfortunate for me as a Spurs fan. Morning, Freako. How are you, me old mate? Yeah, well, about 40 or 30, you know. Somewhere around that age, as they say in Rome. But yeah, I had a nice quiet one yesterday, Freako, mate, after, obviously, that crazy weekend. That was absolutely crazy. But I feel all right, you know. I'm a little bit behind with all this lot because there was things I couldn't find and I just left it. So I kind of thought I'll come out here, do as far as I can now, catch up a little bit. Special M's not feeling great, which isn't good because she's got the bloody dentist on Wednesday, which is really important. Yeah, I had to, mate. It was bad shit, mate. It was like, oh. I did briefly come in Simo's live. Said hello and everything. I saw Jaggers on and that, and I thought, nah, not for me tonight. And they did try to get me on. No, you see, he's under 40. Thank you, Denver, me old mate. How are you, Denver? But yeah, well, this is about 40. Life begins at 40, doesn't it? I thought. John Lennon died at 40, you know. So that's a bit of a shitter, wasn't it? Well, for me anyway, being a huge Lennon fan. But yeah, you back at work, I take it today, Freako. That don't help, does it? It don't help, mate. It don't help at all. I know the situation, as I couldn't do yesterday morning. I did not feel good. Obviously, I was on here till about 2:30 the night before, singing, dancing, acting like a Wally, like one does. It was one of them nights, mate. I needed it, I'll tell you. But it was good to do. Okay. Let's have a look. And let's work that one out. That's the one, yeah, that's the one. Oh, yes, mate. On the old coffee here, mate. Good morning, Kev. How are you, mate? I'm back. Yeah, it's only 4 days. See, that's not so bad, is it? But yeah, coffee, mate. Jesus, what do you think I am? Maybe a few days off the old beer. Might be advisable. I think you get to the situation where you think, yep, I've got to slow it down a little bit. But yeah, obviously we've got that big dentist thing, mate, on Wednesday. So yeah, that's going to be a bit of a shitter, but you get over it, mate. You've got to, haven't you? You get to the stage where it's kind of got to be done, so you have to do it. I get that as well. Be all right, nothing we can't handle. Like to rate my coffee, you know it, mate. What can I say, Kev? What can I say? His grandma got hit by, oh my dear, eh? What can we say? There's no one quite like Grandma. Do you remember that song? That's a long time ago. Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. But yeah, it's just as I say, Kev, I've got to lay off the old beer a bit this week because I've got to quite an important week with everything. So yeah, all kind of work. I'll do some out and about as the week goes on this one. There's some beer reviews going on the other one that I've done already, obviously prior to today. But yeah, apart from that, it's going to be quite a quiet one. But I tell you what, it ain't very warm here today, mate. It's like, fucking hell. You know when you're like, Jesus, mate. Not exactly what one needed, shall we say. But it does happen, doesn't it? I think it's a funny old week this week. I think the weather picks up at the end. At the end of the week, it should be hopefully somewhat more interesting. Oh. Yeah, I think I'm going to get a coffee machine out here, where I'm out here so much, because I always have to go in there and do my coffee. And then it does the dog's head in when I come in there. And obviously, don't hang around. Yeah, I hit it quite much, mate. I couldn't do yesterday with Simo. Oh, mate, I could not do it. The thought of it was like, it's like, Simo, you're off your head, mate. I can't do it. Yeah, because there's a big summer ahead. Especially here, living in Skeg. I've got a big time to come for the summer, mate, and I keep getting behind. Like, I don't have to work that hard, but I have to do some work. And when I keep messing up and just leaving everything, I keep getting in the shit, obviously, later on, because I haven't done anything prior to this, if that makes sense. So yeah, I'm going to try and be a bit more clever this week. Obviously, I've got to stream the Tottenham game. I've got to stream the Tottenham game next Monday. Hopefully, I'm on with Dirty Leeds, and I. But yeah, I think Simo's going to slow a bit after yesterday. It helps you sometimes, mate, doesn't it? You kind of recuperate a bit and so on and so forth, rather than kind of being permanently drunk, as it's so easy to do. I did some session, mate, Sunday night. I didn't even want to drink, but I did from 12 midday when I went out with Special G all the way back. And when Simo told me to start the stream, I was falling asleep then, and then I did till 2:30 in the morning. So yeah, I was kind of pickled. I didn't cause any trouble, yeah. I didn't cause any trouble. There's a few wallies on the stream, but you're always going to get that, aren't you? It was a couple of incidents which were unfortunate, as always. But yeah, not a couple of weeks. Slow down, Kev. I meant a week or something, you know. Because it's a Spurs game next Monday, and that's quite important. So yeah, which would be a week, wouldn't it, from Sunday? Kind of, in a way. But, yeah, it does help you, mate. But because I've been feeling like, ooh. But, you know, he who dares wins, he who hesitates. Remember, it's not so bad for you Americans, mate. For us, it's the business end of the football season. And that is a problem, mate. That is squeaky bum time for a lot of us. Obviously, the South Londoners are close to winning the league. We're close to getting relegated. So it's kind of all messed up here, mate. Should we say? That would be one way of describing it. Actually, that would be quite an honest way of bloody describing it. So yeah, one will see how it plays out. Are you gay? Someone got this thing about gays, didn't they, lately? I don't know, does this channel draw them all in? Hey, good to see you, Mr. Pigeon. I can only comment using a backup account. Oh. There was a lot of incidents at the weekend, unfortunately, which, as I say, I don't know. For me, it's just got to be World Cup will have a lot of, yeah, that's it, Kevin. It ain't too far away now, is it, the World Cup? Because I thought to myself, fucking hell, I can't be bollocks with that coming on. It's all this lot. It's when I left everything, because I kind of haven't concentrated to it since Friday, and it was kind of, Friday was, let me see, the coffee. Ah, well, I'll have to get another one in a minute, mate. Oh, God, mate. I can't be done with the old Quran this morning, mate. He who dares wins for me. He who hesitates, don't. No more bollocks. Yeah, definitely. Can fully agree with that one. It's yeah. got to be one of these things. But yeah, it's kind of oh God, what did he say, Freako? Oh dear. Oh, Vegas is, yeah, good, mate. Good. Oh dear, Freako. We don't need it today, mate, do we? I'm a nice type of guy, you know. I don't get it. Can I say? It's just, it seems to be the in thing lately. Which is unfortunate. Get some, like, mate, I've got so much life, it's unreal. Too fucking much, that's the problem. But yeah, which don't kind of do things. But yeah, as I say, it's going to be I think it's going to be an interesting week. Just a little bit of a slowdown. Why are you living in the box? Maybe it's a chocolate box. Yeah, could be, you know, could be. Could be. One never knows, do they? There could be some reasons for that, some motive, you know. I don't know. What box? Maybe it's a special box even, I don't know. You tell me. Do you have a swisher sheet? Mate, old Ivan here's been on the thing. And another one gone. I don't know who's bitten the dust. Hopefully no one would be the idea here. Hold on, I've got to just check this. These morning streams should be nice and chilled. Like a chill pill, you see. Like coming on a thing when you're chilling out and you're thinking, yeah, this is good, this is nice. I get that. I mean, it's not always going to be nice, like with everything, isn't it? People are going to have the issue. I get that, but good morning, Martine. How are you today? Where do you live? Do you live in Vegas? Not Las Vegas, as you may be thinking. Maybe skegvegas, which would be somewhat different to the Vegas you might be thinking of. And if you mean the box, it's a bit mean on the people that live in the boxes, isn't it? Because they haven't, well, sometimes it could be kind of self-inflicted, but most of the time there's quite a big story that goes to that. I'm from Sheffield. Oh, okay. It's a bit odd. Nice to have a chill conversation. Yep, so coffee is a good fit, you know. Ah, that's good stuff, Martin. Bit cold here. I don't know what it is where you are. Yeah, not exactly great, shall we say, but it's okay. And as I say, after not coming on yesterday, I thought I'd come on today, see how it all is. But yeah, sometimes you've got to slow down, Kev. And obviously, Michelle's got you got the sun. You can't knock that out. See, we might have the sun, but it's a bit overcast. But yeah, sometimes, Kev, you've got to be normal, haven't you? Even the best of us, mate, because it does bloody get you. Chilling is boring. No, chilling is good sometimes, and that's what you have to do. Sometimes you have to kind of just take a back step. A back step would be the one, I would say. Have to be relaxed. And kind of, yeah, it does kind of help. I'm very relaxed today. But obviously I didn't let Simo, Kev, peer pressure me. I didn't let Simo peer pressure me last night. He did try, and I thought, no, mate, not after the night before. Sometimes it's just like, no way. You've got to be a little bit safer, but I think Simo's going to slow down for this week anyway. I'm probably not doing too much at the weekend. I don't know, to be honest. Oh, I had a good weekend. Yeah, quite late. But yeah, probably this weekend will be a little bit quieter. So you have to go that little bit quieter sometimes, don't you? This is why I try and drink only a couple of days a week. Yeah, I try to, Kev, but then something happens, or you do a couple of beer reviews, and then the next thing you know, mate, you're kind of like, fuck, you'll grow up one day. God, Jesus, mate. I've got them all in here today, ain't I? It must be that Tuesday morning blues, you see, because it's normally Monday morning, but it's only been bank holiday in England, isn't it? Well, I think, or maybe Europe. No, it ain't, is it? I think it's only in England. Let's see, what am I finding here? But it's all good, all good, as one would say. Always good to see all these nice people coming in the chat and making it a very chilled out atmosphere, which is nice, isn't it? That's how we like it. So yeah, there is that thing. Kind of works. I get that. A little bit of a pickle. No bank holiday here. Oh yeah, you had bank holiday. Yeah, that's what I thought, Martin. See, it weren't just us. It was some other countries that had it as well. But I suppose today is the first day back at work for people. Well, kind of same with me. Obviously, where I drank so much over the weekend, I didn't kind of do everything, so you kind of have to catch up a bit now. And obviously, as a lot of you know, I've got to take Michelle to the dentist tomorrow afternoon. So, and that's a specialist dentist. So, obviously, there'll be a lot more happening on that. Sorry, was speaking. Oh, okay, mate. It's all right. Don't worry, mate. It's all chilled. And that's the idea, isn't it? It's kind of like, it's early. It's bloody 6:39 on a Monday. And it's kind of on a Tuesday, sorry. Monday's gone. But yeah, as I say, I didn't come on. Well, I did come on yesterday in effect, because if you think about it, I was on the night before till 2:30 or 2:45 whenever I finally switched off. So I did kind of do it. It is, mate. It is indeed, you see. All bloody day as well. But at least for everyone going back to work, like Frico and that, at least it's an earlier day, isn't it? It's an earlier week. It's not so bad, because half your week's kind of over after today, because then you've only got the final 3. So yeah, it's not too bad. Bit of a shock, obviously, the football last night. I think Simo took it. I did speak to Simo after his stream. He seemed quite coherent, quite sober. I think he took it quite well, but I think it's a part of him that's in shock, because they fucked it, didn't they? Let's be honest. There's no way. I just can't see Arsenal dropping any points. So it looks like the title, well, it's kind of theirs to throw away now, isn't it? If they throw it, they throw it. Who knows? But I don't think so. That's God's honest truth. I think they've got it now. I don't think they're stopping. That was their big game last night for City. Obviously, that was a huge game. Oh, Nightbot, I've got to sort Nightbot out. He's in a bad way, isn't he? I've really got to sort him out, my old mate Nightbot, because he's kind of been here, there and everywhere. So yeah, I will get on with him today at some point. Well, I don't know about get on with him. Then again, he is a Spurs fan, so that is kind of something good, but it's kind of all messed up. I mean, why would it say the same thing twice? So yeah, there was something very wrong there. I don't know. As I say, I need to get on the other computer to get in there, but I will get him sorted, so don't do my effing head right in, shall we say. That is my Facebook account there, you see. I don't update that a lot, but there was some interesting things on there. But yeah, as I say, could see a few people on this. Well, somewhat fine, although fresh Tuesday morning. It's kind of not exactly warm, but it's not that cold, you know. I've had it worse. I'm not too bloody worried. I'm kind of used to that, innit? Silver chrome, yeah. Okay, I sure I did them. And that is the black one, which was 6. Glow green. I am here, mate. Hey, me Irish mate, how are you, mate? I'm here, mate. Oh, we are in May. Do you know what, Freako, mate? It's not warm here today, mate. I'm telling you, mate. And back to work. But does that mean the videos we were talking about yesterday, I hope, Martin, you mean? For the World Cup? Oh, God, you know, I did that World Cup thing. I've got my teams. I've got one for me, one for Michelle. Cost me bloody £30 that's bloody draw. I got Holland, so that's fair enough. Michelle got Azerbaijan. I can't even pronounce it. And Georgia got Iran. So I guess I lost my £30, didn't I? So, but yeah, because no one else wanted to do the draw, I thought we should have done one. But a lot of people complained about it and everything, which I think was a shame because I think it's just a bit of fun. But as I say, I entered this other draw with all these other people, and I might as well just done it £30 for a bloody donation to charity or something. Can't win them all, can you? But yeah, I've got some on here. I've got some testing burger review, Martin, which was the one I was doing originally. Oh yeah, that makes sense. I've got that lamb doner review to put out today. Oh, that lamb doner burger was, it wasn't good, but it's good. There's a lot of interest, I think, for the World Cup, and obviously with a lot of American people coming through and joining us on the streams and in the chats and everything, which would be good. As I say, for us, you want America, Canada and Mexico as the free host to qualify, along with England and Scotland. It could get quite interesting. And the food thing's a great idea because no one else is going to do all that, are they? Hey, morning, Sedge. How are you, mate? I hope you're good. Oh, man, I remember you. As long as it's for the right reasons, mate. Yeah, I had a night off yesterday. Obviously, Simo and a lot of them done a stream, but I was like, no way, not yesterday. I kind of took the evening off on the coffee, you see. Coffee's safer for my health. Yeah, it would be fun. Yeah, definitely. Well, Kev, remember, you can always join me on some of mine. I've got a few scheduled already. And obviously Martin's doing a lot of food, so they can kind of collaborate. Took me days. No, exactly. This was my whole point yesterday, Martin. And I again on the one who tuned in from New Zealand. Yes, I remember, mate. Yes, mate. That was a good one, wasn't it? That was a good one. And when I had the Australian fella in as well. Good to see you, mate. I had a few that night. God, I went even worse the next night, mate. That was a messy one. You know, it makes sense, mate. But yeah, I'm on a few days off. And got to obviously chill a little bit, catch up a little bit of work, because I kind of not done a lot when I probably should have done. But in life, no one's perfect, are they? So yeah, it does kind of, you know, we all stuff up. But yeah, I think with the 48 dishes, Martin, is because no one else is doing it. And it's not an easy one where someone can copy it because of all the hard work and the research that goes in. Well, that's what people forget. I was explaining this before on a stream. When someone said, what do you do? Oh, in here at the moment, I've got Oh, yeah, I remember you saying the other night. Yeah, I have to pack these bloody valve caps. It's not exactly fun, but it's okay because I work from here. Because I got so blitzed over the weekend, I didn't do anything, so I kind of have to catch up a bit. And yeah, no, I remember you saying when Craig was on that, wasn't it? It was good to see Craig. I know Craig personally, obviously from some time ago. Yeah, it could be worse, mate. It would be all right if I did it properly, but I kind of didn't do a lot of the weekend. This is the whole point, Martin. When someone said that, it was like, yeah, but it's just like doing a beer review. You just open the beer and you drink it. But even with a beer review, sometimes you don't just open a beer. You kind of, there's a lot more to it. And as I was explaining the other day on that stream, with all these food from around them countries, could you find all these food? And then they didn't answer me. Probably called me a few names, as a few people did at the weekend. It does happen. But overall, it went well. You know, I was glad Simo was all right last night. You know, that happened with City, didn't it? Obviously, Man United are absolutely partying. To think they finished third is, or they're going to finish third is crazy. But, you know, you can't do it. Yep, I remember you saying you're an Everton supporter. Yep, you nearly done it as well, didn't you? How close was that? Poor Simo was on a stream as well. And, yeah, obviously, as a Spurs fan, have you ever drunk from a shoe? They do it in Australia sometimes. Blimey. I couldn't drink from my shoe, mate. I fall asleep with my shoes half the time. That wouldn't be good, but no, I know what you mean. But yeah, I haven't know, but I do know. It was very close for Everton, wasn't it? And it's pretty worrying because we got to play Everton yet. And obviously, you know, we need to get, in effect, a better result than Man City did. So, little bit worrying. Little bit worrying. And it is for Spurs because if West Ham turn Arsenal over or anything, we're kind of, you know, before we know about it, we could be done. It's very worrying because Spurs are so not safe yet. Yeah, I know they got to that. Yes, poor Sups was on his live stream and I thought, shit, mate, that's quite heavy, you know. But that was, in effect, that's kind of probably going to cost them the title, isn't it? I think we both kind of are aware that, yeah. And Everton came so close, didn't they? Two turning them over, which of course is what it's all about. City should have won that, but apparently Everton played brilliant. So I just don't want Everton to play brilliant when they play us because we are well in shit. And damn, man, this is all right. It's all going to be done up for the World Cup, you see. I started doing the flags here at the weekend, but I got a bit drunk and everything went off kind of off key for now. But I will sort this out as the week goes on this week. I've got to catch up. I have low blood pressure. Oh, my God. Yeah, I can imagine. But it was great for Everton, you know, especially for the Arsenal fans. Talking to Mr. Sups, there he is. He's about the only one I think who's on Nightbot. But yeah, he took it well. I mean, let's be honest, City they blew it now, haven't they? It's over now for City, isn't it? Because if Arsenal, I can't see Arsenal not beating West Ham. I can't remember who else they've got, but obviously they've only got 3 left, and I don't see Arsenal dropping any points. So theoretically, where were you? No, I support Tottenham, didn't I? If you remember, we're kind of we're kind of in shit still a little bit, but you know. I don't know. I think Spurs will survive. Obviously, we have to beat Leeds. I'll be doing a stream with Mark, who was on at some points not last night, the night before. So, yeah, I will be doing a stream with Mark, which will be good. Oh, Richarlison, he gets so much shit. It's so unfair. I don't know why people don't just bloody leave him alone, because when he has his moment of magic, you know, that's it. I think they might well go back to Everton, isn't it? There's a lot of talk. Well, they said that last year, but, you know, I don't know. For some reason, he's never been shown that love at Spurs, and someone like him you have to show love to. And if you show love to him when he's on fire, he's unplayable. You know, he gets pelted with so much shit, and he really don't care what people say about him. Yeah, no, he's always popular. Well, if you remember my friend Gareth I said about, who is in Pontypridd in Wales. He's a Welsh fan as well. A Welsh fan. He's Welsh, but an Everton fan as well. And then you've got Simon, remember? Simon, Real Ale Craft Beer. And although he's prominently known as a Cardiff fan, Simon is actually an Everton supporter. So there's a big thing with the Welsh and Everton, isn't there? But yeah, I think Richarlison is underestimated. And as I say, he just needs to be shown that, I don't know, that bit of love, because he buzzes off it, you know. You know, he scored when he was most needed to, which again was what it was all about. I think he'll go on and he'll progress from them. I think he's a great player to have in the team. Yeah, he can go wayward, and he has gone missing at times. But if you don't show him love, he's going to have that problem. I think he'll be all right. I think he'll lead us through to safety, and he'll be one of the main people that actually ensure that the club's safe. I liked him at Everton. Yeah, he can. The trouble is with him as well, is sometimes if it's not going good, he gets, stroppy, he gets aggressive. But yeah, that's because it's actually because of his passion, isn't it? Yeah, I like Everton, you see, but not at the moment, because it's really important. Everton are right, you see, they're not going to get relegated, but us. But they, as I say, they done well. They were so unlucky against City. I think in another game they would have just won. You know, they put enough in to score 3 goals against City. You're doing well, full stop. And Everton have just turned it around so much. I remember Everton when I was a kid. You know. Yeah, for a change, I know. That's funny enough. That's what Gareth says to me. He says, you've got to remember as an Everton fan how much we've suffered over the years. So he kind of knows what it's like. And of course, you didn't drop. I know you came very close, but you didn't drop, thank God, innit? Hey, Brendan, how are you, my old mate? I hope you're good this morning. How's things your end, mate? I'm on a sober week, mate. It's going to be testing, but yeah, I've got to do it. I know sometimes even the best of us have to slow down. It kind of helps me. But I've got a lot of other stuff on this week, so I will be occupied, which isn't so bad. I've got some beer reviews already done. Yeah, no, I know you did. A few times you thought you were definitely going to drop, but you know they didn't. And at the end of the day, I've got to get ready for work tomorrow. I will, mate. I will say hello to her. I'm not going to wake her up yet, mate. I'm not that brave. Give her another hour or so when she feeds the dogs. But yeah, as I say, Kev, definitely with the World Cup, mate, if you want to do some dual streams and that, because I'm going to get up at some mad times and everything, which will be more on your time than ours, because I can come out here when I'm not on the beer in a way. Oh dear, Chugging's in a bad way, isn't he? I think Chugging's hit the beer. But yeah, as Frico said, have a good week. Yeah, I'm not that brave. Definitely not. I might be a little bit stupid, but not that stupid. I don't think like me last night. She didn't have the best of nights after the old come down from, I think it was Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Yeah, 4 days crazy drink. It's all Frico's fault. Our main man there. I do blame Frico. It's his fault. But yeah, you kind of do these things, don't you? And then you get over it and you think, yeah, and then you go and do it again, which normally happens for us, unfortunately. But I won't be so bad. I say, I'll do next Monday night because Tottenham play Leeds, and that's quite important. Well, I'm fucking scared. It's like, oh, God. You feel sick before the football game. So you have to have bloody beer to calm yourself down. And then you start drinking, so you drink loads. But yeah, as I say, Kev, we'll definitely sort something out, which will be good. with obviously Kev and Chadio. Because I think it's only about 7 weeks. Yeah, we got Leeds Monday, I know. Oh, God. God, it's personal, that is. Me and Mr. Runman. Oh, dear, 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 dear. And, of course, me and Mark, who was on the stream Sunday night. Yeah, Leeds could... I don't want to say anything. I don't want to say too much. And curse my dodgy football club. Yeah, they're safe, you know. I thought Leeds would go down, to be honest. I'm pretty glad they didn't, because I know they're a big supporting club. And everything. It's like with Sunderland. I thought Sunderland were going to drop, but then I never thought West Ham and Spurs would be down there again. Especially Spurs. And as you know, as an Everton fan, it's effing horrible. You feel sick before the games and everything. So you just drink loads to cover it up, and then you regret it after. And you kind of go around in circles, don't you? It's one of them bloody things, isn't it? It's like a motion. You do some mistakes, and then you think, oh yeah, fuck it, I'll be all right. A few drinks. I blame Kev, actually. I blame our American friend. But yeah, obviously for Kev there. I don't think Arsenal are going to stop yet, are they? I think, you know, is the Champions League going to put them off a bit? I don't know. Or is it going to make it so that they proper win it? I think they're properly in the driving seat now. I think even Simo knows. City kind of bottled it, mate, and that's the truth. You know, when it was stand up and be counted, City weren't. But, you know, everyone will talk about City and Blackburn Rovers. Oh, go on, tell me. I remember Leicester winning the league. So do I. As a Spurs fan, that was terrible. We could have done it that year. Shut everyone up. But, I mean, everyone will talk about City. What people do miss about last night is, look at Everton. Score 3 goals against them. It's good going. Arsenal going to the final. I would think so. I'd be pretty shocked if they didn't. Yeah, live's always good, Martin, for the hours, isn't it? Because if it goes so far with it, it's all right for me to come out here, you see, when I'm doing this and that. Obviously, I did Sunday night, which was... There was a few issues, again, as normal. But as I say, I'm not on a live. I'm not doing a night till next Monday. So obviously, I've got a bloody... Yeah, I had a good bank holiday, kind of sobering up. I've got, I say, we've got Boston tomorrow afternoon when we'll know a lot more about how everything's going with it. Because I don't know what they're going to do at the moment. And she's getting really bloody scared, unfortunately, which don't help things. But I think Georgia's going to come over. Yeah, Boston here, though. Boston here is for a dental thing, a dental issue, because we need to see a specialist. So, yeah, it's going to be... It certainly won't be interesting, but you've got to do it, and you've got to get it sorted out. Obviously, once it's sorted, it'll be all right. That's it, near Spalding. Yeah, you're right. Not the nicest place in the book, apparently. Do you know what? Apart from driving through there, I haven't been there for years. Obviously, when I come to Skeg, I drive through there, but I haven't been there for years. So yeah, that's where the specialist that you have to see, rather than here where we live, you have to go there. Spalding is a mess. God. Yeah, I haven't heard the best things about Boston, to be honest, but I haven't been there. Oh, Peterborough, blimey. Peterborough was losing its way 20 years ago, so I don't know what it's like now, Peterborough, but it was losing its way a long time ago. Unfortunately, you know, it's just one of them things. With some of these places, they just neglect them, don't they? I think with England, they concentrate on all the wrong things, don't they? Day 42. That's good, mate. I'm on day 2, if that helps. Better than day none, isn't it? But yeah, fair play, mate, though, you know. It don't do you no harm sometimes. I know people, you know, some people don't like to do it, but hey, look, bloody Nightbot. Nightbot's a fucking wally, isn't he? But it's because I haven't changed anything from Nightbot. It's alcohol can be the devil. Do you know what? Yeah, if you don't get it right, alcohol can be the devil, mate. Yeah, and that is actually a really good statement, to be honest. But then there's a lot of fun that you can have with alcohol. There's two ways of looking at it, isn't there? Obviously, some of the streams lately, as people know, there's been bloody issue in the night and everything, and it's like, you know, the trouble is when you get a lot of people together, people are gonna, you know, disagree about things, which is unfortunate, but it's bloody life. What's the reason behind sobering? Oh, I ain't getting sober too much, mate. Don't worry about that. But I'm just kind of having a little bit of time. I'm not drinking 18 months. Oh, fair play, mate. Yeah, alcohol can cause issues. I know that more than anyone does. I think with alcohol, if you can control it, you're kind of halfway there, but it's all too easy sometimes. Like, obviously, Sunday night, I was only going to do the football game, but of course I got into the swing and I was the last one standing. I was still bloody singing and acting like a wally at 2:30 this morning. Then I switched the camera off when I was still in here and I thought, oh, sorry to hear that, mate, through health. Yeah, you do have to be careful. It's got out there. Hey, good to see our American friend in here. What can we say, mate? He who dares wins, he who hesitates don't. You see? That's what we say in the UK. Right, let me just find this one so I don't forget what I'm doing. I have to get as much as I can, you see, because I've got to remember I have to feed my dogs, but they're not up yet. They're all old, the dogs, which is good. In case, which is always can be one of them things, can't it? Oh God, what a mess I'm in here. Fucking hell. Okay. But yeah, hold on. Black. But I will be on a bit over the course of the week, just not in the night shift, because obviously with the night I'm doing drugs. Okay. What is your thing? I've got a cavity search at the border, but the guards. Oh dear. Where's the lady? Oh, she's all right, mate. She'll be on obviously sometimes, but she's bed at the moment. She chooses not to get up. Obviously, like so early as I do. But I say she's got the dentist tomorrow. I found an old bus ticket in my drawer. 1979. Fucking hell. That's a year. Talking to Michelle, that was the year Michelle was born. Year of the devil, mate. Year of the devil. Shall we say? Without her doing me in, which she wouldn't do. Well, I hope not. Anyway. No, I've got to drive to the dentist, so I'm quite safe. No, actually, no. Georgia could drive to the dentist, so she could do me in. There you go. I was born exactly the same as Michelle. 1979, yep. So there you go, you see. Michelle is indeed. Jeffrey. It's just gay thing. I think that was a joke. Yeah, 79 Michelle was born, definitely. Dave, good to see you, me old mate. Difficult, Dave. Difficult, mate. Sups. Do you know Sups took it okay? 46, 47 November. That's what age Michelle must be then. But yeah, I've been married to Michelle for fucking years. EJ, mate, years. I don't know, Dave. Can I cheer the Hammers? I think I've got to consider Spurs, really, and think it don't make that much difference to my life if you win the title, although you'll never fucking let me live it down. But in the great scheme of things, Tottenham to survive is more important than you lot blowing the title. I was born in 64. Nothing wrong with that, mate. Look how popular the Beatles were in 64. You see? But yeah, I think any Spurs fan cheering for West Ham is playing with fire. I know the thing with Arsenal and that, and I get that, of course, but no way, mate. This is deeper. This, for me, I think you've got to be crazy. I don't see them stopping you, Dave, in a way. No matter how many bloody Tottenham fans cheer. But I just don't think, you know, if you want to hurt Arsenal that much and your club go into the Championship, then I just think more fool you, mate. That's what I think. Yeah, my husband was born 65. Sig, I'm Scorpio too. Oh, I'm Sagittarius, aren't I? Yeah, I'm Sagittarius. December the 11th. But yeah. No, I'm not going to cheer him today, mate. I'm not fucking... I'll cheer him Sunday. Well, I'm not cheering him Sunday. I find that really hard to do. But I will kind of... I wouldn't worry if they beat West Ham. Because obviously, as long as we better West Ham's results, we ain't going down. And the thought of it... Yeah, exactly, Dave. And Leeds ain't no piece of piss, mate. You know what I mean? And the good thing is West Ham play before us, so we'll pretty much know what we've got to do. And we might be able to make a little bit of a gap. Because remember, we've still got Chelsea and Everton at the end. As you know, Dave, Forest are pretty much safe now, mate. And, you know, to think a club of Tottenham Hotspur's stature in this state is bloody ridiculous. Chinese accent is whack, yeah. Yeah, Leeds are unpredictable, mate. And that's the problem. I do find that somewhat worrying. And obviously, you've got me and Rusty, me and Mark. Hopefully, Mark will be coming on the stream with me. But at the end of the day, you're only there to take the points. And if Spurs can't beat Leeds when you need the points, then we deserve to go down, don't we? Let's be honest. Because you've got to win these type of things, you know. Ooh, well, I don't know. Spurs could so drop. I always say anyone that thinks that Spurs will not drop, you've got to be crazy. Yeah, Man United absolutely stunned me, mate. I must admit, do you know when you think to yourself like, fucking hell, you know, can this really happen? And it has, you know. It's good for Man United. But it's like, fucking hell, beautiful place. But yeah, I just can't believe it, you know. Man United that were down there with Spurs only last year. And as I say, I can remember conversations talking about things with people and you're thinking it's never going to happen again. And it bloody well has happened to Spurs again, you know. And it's like, it's not good enough, really, is it? A club of Tottenham's calibre. But I don't know, you know, you've got to just get through these last weeks. I think after Sunday we can be safe. And if Arsenal have to beat West Ham, then so be it. That's City's own fault, isn't it? City shouldn't have got a draw against Spurs. City should have beaten Spurs, you see. The City have it's kind of cost City themselves, Dave. And if you're honest, mate, you think you're gonna get what you deserve, mate, aren't you? And I honestly don't think you're gonna blow it, Dave. I really don't now, mate. I can't see you not taking 3 wins. But who knows, mate? Football's can be a funny old game, as a lot of us know, doesn't it? And yeah, when you think you know everything, something don't go quite how you plan. And I think we know that happens a lot as well, especially lately. It's kind of you should do. I just don't see, Dave, because that was their thing last night, City. You know, all they had to do was equal you. And when you don't do that, mate, as you know, it's a game about results, and that will prove costly to them. There's no doubt about it, and they'll know that. Yeah, of course, there's a chance West Ham will turn you over, but I'm not seeing it, mate. Brandon, good question. Who's blame, manager or the team? For Spurs, you've got to blame the team, mate, because How comes every manager's good and then they go to Tottenham and they mess up? You know, Antonio Conte, Mourinho, you know, it can't just be that it's the bloody manager all the time. I think with Spurs, you know, a lot of people say, oh, it'll do them good if they go down. No way, Pedro. You do not want to drop to the Championship. That's a risky game. And if you play risky games and you lose, well, who knows what's next, isn't it? I think you'd have to be off your head to want to go to the Championship. Because at the end of the day, no way. Yeah, the board can be an issue. Yeah, they get in the way, of course, at a lot of clubs. I get that, but, you know, all these players that are really great. Danny Dyer. Yeah, good. F Danny Dyer. I'm not a Danny Dyer fan. Sorry if anyone likes him, but no way, Pedro. F him. But yeah, at the end of the day, win the Championship and it's a good day. Yeah, that's all right. That's all said and done if you win the Championship, apart from you lose millions going down. But, mate, what about if you don't come straight back up? You know, anyone that's been to Tottenham's ground will know it's fantastic. That ground is way too good for that club at the moment. And if Tottenham drop, they're fucked, mate, because everyone's going to come there. And it's like Christmas come early. You're playing at this lovely ground, you know. And these people, you win millions going up, yeah, but not as much as you lose, mate. Yeah, Danny Dyer's always been a twat, hasn't he? Fucking West Ham. Yeah, and it is some ground, isn't it? I haven't actually been to your new ground yet, funny enough. I went to Goodison Park a few times before, but I haven't been to your new ground. But I've heard good things about it. But Tottenham's ground is, you know, absolutely too good for a club that are playing that bad. And that's what does everyone's head in, isn't it? It's like, if the club could match the ground, the ambitions of the ground, well, then you'd be winning, wouldn't you? And a team of Tottenham's calibre really shouldn't have been. Sure, I have my kids watching this. I don't swear too much, and it is over 18. Actually, we had a lot of issues with that, so let's not go there. But I do try not to swear, to be honest with you, especially. But when I think of Tottenham, I'm telling you, it don't help. Believe you me. Tottenham would actually make the Pope swear. I knew it, a Tottenham fan. How did you know that? There's nothing here. There is something there, but you probably can't see that because it's through YouTube and it's that way round. Yeah, sometimes that is the state with the little ones, but it's not like a drinking stream. 1978, yep. Osvaldo Ardiles and Ricardo Villa. And they were absolute. Hey, see, there's no need to thank me, mate. That's the sort of guy I am. And what players? Oh my God! And then you're talking when Spurs were Spurs. But there you go. It's one of them things, mate. We'll get over it. And well, it's going to be hard to get over it. But we haven't dropped yet, and I don't think we're dropped. Getting relegated would have been good. Yeah, he's having a funny spell, I think. Mate, chill. It's cool. Just calm down. Where's Ram Rusty when I need him? Oh my dear, my dear, my dear, my dear. But yeah, no, I think I'll be glad when the football season's all over. But then, as a Spurs fan, obviously you would be, wouldn't you? For a lot of other people, it's been a great year. And look at Everton. Everton not even that far from Europe, are they? You two, just chill. Be nice, you know. Oh, dear. It's the morning. Everyone's meant to be nice on these morning streams. It's the night streams when everyone gets drunk and it goes crazy. It's meant to be really nice in the morning, you see. Good for you. Yeah, good. Thank you. Be kind. Yeah, all be kind. Life's too short to just you know. There's no point in you having this issue over absolutely nothing. It's like it's nice, it's chilled. The morning streams are meant to be nice because it's not drunken people on there, including myself. I could be guilty of that, don't get me wrong. Joshua, is very true, mate. But yeah, you know, it's, as I say, it's meant to be a bit of fun, you know. Can be a bit of a morning, especially for some people, and sometimes we can have a real good laugh in the mornings, you know, which is the whole idea of it. We can have some real good crowds in sometimes, and some different people. You know, it's that kind of make it, you know, because otherwise there'd be just me. If it was me on my own, I'd be looking like a right wally, wouldn't I? Yeah, you see what Frico, it's just like I say, it's meant to be nice in the mornings. And then, as I say, most mornings can run smoothly. But of course, the odd thing's going to happen when a lot of people get together. But there's a load of streams to come, you know, a load of football streams, which would be nice, you know. It's as I say, I know, I get it. Not everyone's going to get on everywhere. I get that situation, but you know, it's not worth it. It's nice to be nice sometimes. I like to be nice. I'm telling you, if you had the week I had, it would be like. But yeah, no, it's all chill, freak. Well, one hopes, isn't it? That would be the general idea of it, wouldn't it? But yeah, I get it. You know, we're all going to have disagreements, but there's so much nasty shit that goes on already. We don't need to be like, you know, we don't need to be unhappy in this. God, do you know what? You can tell you're getting old when you can't see whether that's gunmetal grey or black. That's it. That's where you know a problem. But it's because I used to have a big magnifying thing, but when I moved, I lost it, which probably didn't help matters, did it? But yeah, you know, as I say, it's nice to. I hope that ain't my dogs. It can't be yet. It's hold on. Oh dear. But yeah, that's it, and that's what it's all about, isn't it? Hello, yeah, everyone's saying hello, which is good, Oh, do you know what? I could have done a fry up this morning, but kind of sometimes you've got to think, yeah. It's like you don't need it. Hello, and everyone's saying hello, which is always good, which is good. I wear contacts. Yeah, I probably should. Do you know that, in all due honesty? But I do have a big magnifying thing, but I can't. Yeah, that don't sound right, does it? I can't find it. Well, I can't find it. I can't see it to find it, but I can't find it because I can't see it anyway. It's in one of these boxes in this hell of a mess here that I'm going to attempt to kind of get on with this week, which I said last week, I know, but I will this week. Only Fools and Horses, yeah. You can see Del Boy and obviously there, Mike in the bar. Bit of stuff up there and a bit of different stuff obviously there, but obviously you can't always see that bit in that situation. Right, I'm gonna have to grab another coffee, ain't I? Because if I don't get my coffee intake today, it won't help me as my day progresses. I'll take some of these in, you see. Grab a coffee and check on the dog. So I will be back. But I do need my coffee intake because it will kill me. Oh, don't. I could do a fry up myself, mate. God dear. But I don't have things like eggs and bacon in all the time because I'd eat them, you see. So, well, that's the general idea I get. But yeah. Definitely do like a fry up. Right, give me 2 minutes. I've got to get this and check them. Get a coffee. Chuck some of these in. Ooh, right. Whew, definitely an overcast here. PG! What happened, mate? What happened? It's a garage, yeah. It's just a pub. It is a garage. Yeah, what happened, PG? What the fuck's going on? I use air fryer. Yeah, I do indeed. Oh, mate. What are we doing? I'm here talking to you. And PG, mate, you fucked it, mate. That's just, I don't know. That's just wrong, mate. You know, and I can't cheer them. I can't cheer West Ham over them because I'd be stupid, mate. And I think you blew it, mate. I think Pep bottled it. You know, unfortunately, mate. Arsenal winning league. I don't know what to say, mate. I couldn't believe it, you know. But fair play to Everton. Hope you're okay. Yep. Hey, Reese, good to see you, mate. How are you, pal? PG, mate, I couldn't believe it. But as I was saying on the stream earlier, mate, fair play to Everton, mate. You know, scoring 3 goals against City, mate. They're no mugs, mate. And that was really good to see. Yeah, Arsenal will win now. PG, don't be bitter, mate. Sup's done his stream last night and took it all in his stride, mate. At the end of the day, mate, you know, shit happens, mate. How do you think I feel? But I honestly did think that you lot were going to do it, mate. Yeah, Everton were, mate. It was only in a dying time, wasn't it? PG's just a bit of Man City fan. They've had too much things since the Arab injection, you see. So he's kind of. And before anyone says anything, me and PG have loads of banter. We're not falling out or anything. We abuse each other on social media, on emails and he gets a bit brave, but he only has 3 halves. But yeah. And then let's thank you from California. Yeah, that's fair enough. But at least it's a lot warmer there than here. But PG, you got to move on, mate. You know, there'll be another year. At least you got the worthless cup, haven't you, to show? Yep, of course you do, mate. But then the whole country, we can remember as well, PG, the whole country wants Spurs to go down rather than very few. There's a few. We haven't got everyone against us, but the majority that would find it really funny if Tottenham went down. And it's like, Tottenham haven't had the success. Oh, mate, I used to love Sabutio, mate, like that. I was a genius, mate. During the war, you see. I've just got to find some of these because I forget my train of thought. You see what happened at the weekend, PG? You'll like this one. I went and got drunk every day. Spurs still going down. No chance, mate. No chance. PG, I don't want City to win. You see? And she don't either. Hello, England from the United States. Good to see you, mate. Hey, do you know what? Spurs would be fucking safer on the... sorry, language. Would be safer on the Xbox. And that's the God's honest truth. I don't think Spurs will go down now, but Spurs still have a job to do. And everyone forgets that. And obviously, in an ideal world, we'd cheer West Ham over the South Londoners. But I ain't cheering West Ham. No way, mate. Because if it goes wrong for us, and as we were talking about earlier, Leeds can be a tricky club. Let's be honest. And I just don't. I just think Arsenal got it now. I really do. I don't think Spurs will go down. And I think Arsenal will win the league. For PG, unfortunately... And PG, don't worry, mate. I'm off the beer as well this week. Yeah, do you know what? They've got a bit better now. But before the weekend, you could have got good odds on Spurs staying up. Stranger things have happened, though. Do you know, if West Ham beat Arsenal, it wouldn't shock me. Do people actually have fun at soccer games? Or do they just get mad? They can be stressful, depending on what football team. Yeah, Manchester United absolutely amazed me. I can't explain that I never ever thought that they changed that much. Offside rule with Sabutio. Yeah, Sabutio was good back in the day. I used to love them silly little players until you flicked it too hard and the bloody part of your player broke. It was heartbreaking, that was. God, that's when I was a kid then. Bloody hell. But Sabutio was good. Right, let me just find another one of these so I don't leave too many for later, because that's what I tend to do. But you see, I run. I got this one. That's the main thing. I know I'm gonna have to come back out here later and kind of do what I didn't do before. But yeah, Sabutio was good back in the day. You have to be older to remember that. But yeah, football can be striker game. Striker game. I might have heard of it, but I'm not sure. How about the cricket game? Was it called Graham Gooch's Cricket? Ah, I had that, yeah. Bloody Nightbot. See, Nightbot has issues here, doesn't he? Let's be honest, but then I did set Nightbot to say that, so I can't really say a lot about that situation, can I? Because I bloody set him up to say that. So, yeah, it is... one of them things, but as I say, PG's gone quiet. You see, he's not a happy PG. You know, Simo faced it last night, took his stream, and that was it. I get that, but shit happens. You move on. It's only a game of football at the end of the day, isn't it? And it's not really that important, win or lose. Bloody Nightbot. Win or lose, does it matter that much? It don't change your life, a game of football, does it? Can hurt, I get that, you know, because you feel passion for your club. I feel like cricket is just England's take on baseball. Yeah, cricket can be, a lot of people find cricket boring. Maybe going to see a Jam tribute, that should be good. Funny enough, I booked a Beatles tribute up here. I like hearing some British words. My favourite is slag. I don't know why, but something different. There's even a slag hammer. Oh, okay, it's different. I don't know. Yeah. But yeah, I've got a Beatles tribute booked in July here in the Embassy Theatre, because we've never been to the theatre, and it'd be interesting. Well, hopefully. I can't get too pissed that night, because then we've got the thing, the Bateman's thing on July the 4th, which obviously is your Independence Day. We go to a, what is it? I can't remember now. Save the date, Beer Club Dash. The Beer Club Bash returns, catch up with familiar faces and fellow Bateman's beer enthusiasts, and we have to behave that day, which us two is quite hard. Oh yeah, Liverpool fans, yeah. There can be some issues with our Liverpool friends, I get that. I actually thought when Liverpool brought them players in the close season of last season that Liverpool would piss it this year. I can't believe that they would finish so far down. You know, it just proves you never know, and that's what makes football interesting, because a lot of it you can't call, and for that reason it is interesting, isn't it? You know, of course it's been hard. You know, as a Spurs fan, this year's been so much bloody harder than what people think. Yeah. I say, obviously I remember Jack used to stream with me and Simo a lot, and obviously as a die-hard Man United fan, and I say this time last year we were sat there on a stream saying it will never be again, and then we go and do it again. They don't. Glad Liverpool lost to United. Well, okay. Not a Liverpool fan, I'll take it, mate. Which you're entitled, you know, you're entitled to your own opinion, mate. Football can get, I don't know, people get too, and I can be as bad, don't get me wrong, but the one thing with a football thing, right, it's only a game, you know. Is that Merlin? But yeah, I take it you're definitely not a Liverpool fan, you know. But you don't have to be, mate. If we supported the same club, we'd only have one club, wouldn't we? So look at it that way, you know. Which I'd kind of get as well. But everyone has a right to be different, you know. It is confusing. It can be an issue. But I think I just think that City have done themselves this time. I can't see City coming back. Yep, the World Cup isn't far away, mate. But that's what would be good, you know. I remember in the World Cup, a lot of us, we should all be on the same team. Because obviously a lot of us are English or American, and Coventry City, mate, you couldn't make it up. Not a huge fan of Frank, shall we say, but, mate, how mad is that? 2 world wars. Oh. Lucky we ain't got any of our German friends in here, I suppose. Aren't Manchester people rich and snobs, or like posh? No, not really, not all of them. So the problem with supporters, anger issues. That's, well, a lot of people say that. My brother is a French, okay, welcome. Not a fan of Liverpool fans. That's fair enough, mate. But yeah, as I say, it does divide, doesn't it? And obviously you can have the odd issues with football. But, you know, the way I look at it, everyone's entitled to their own opinion. And if you can't, like, obviously with doing a stream, if you can't handle it, you know, it's one of them things, isn't it? You know, it's, if everyone didn't, well, not so much everyone, but if people didn't disagree, we wouldn't have anything to talk about anyway, would we? Hey, mate, Adam, mate, I didn't join Simo last night. I was in the chat. I did speak a couple of times, but kind of kept quiet and thought, mate, I'm having a very quiet week this week. I'll be in here doing this in the mornings because I've got to do this in a way, because I've got to catch up, because I've kind of fucked up since last Friday, would be the truth. Problem, Liverpool, they're always expected to win, so when they lose, it's a shock. Yeah, I think we're becoming like that with Arsenal now, aren't we? I have no idea. I'm from Australia. Always good to have our friends from Oz in, mate. Plenty of Australian people come on this channel, and obviously our main channel, a lot of them come on and stream with us. But yeah, Coventry just got promoted. It was huge, you know. And it's great to see Coventry back up, I think. I was in and out of the chat. Yeah, no, I was, mate. I even fell asleep and left myself in the chat. And I woke up and they were talking. I saw Jagman had gone, and I thought, oh, because he did a late one with me the other night. I thought, that's it, mate. I've done it. Got to calm down now. I'll do next Monday with, well, I'll either do it on my own or with Mighty Leeds. Obviously, Mark's meant to be coming on the stream with me. I don't know if he's going to come on or bottle it. Be great. One Tottenham fan, one Leeds fan. So, yeah. Talking to Leeds, you see. Maybe he's a Leeds fan too. Don't tell me there's three of them. Bloody hell. Problem with Liverpool is we play players who aren't good enough. Curtis Jones, yeah. If I'm anything, I'm a Liverpool fan because my dad loved the Beatles. Dal, respect for your dad, mate. I was going to say, but of course it's not. It's all inside. My house is inside my house. A lot of people know because I stream in there. Actually, they're talking to the Beatles. Paul and John are on the wall there. Yeah, huge Beatles fan myself. Obviously named Paul John after Paul McCartney and John Lennon. But yeah, I've actually been up there to Liverpool with to the Cavern Club and everything, which I didn't do for so many years. Oh, blimey, mate, I bet that'd be worth a bit. But yeah, apparently Paul McCartney was an Everton fan, though. I don't know how true that is. People say these things, and I don't know. I think he was. I think, and I know John Lennon didn't care for football, but I think you'll find I'm more of a Foghat. Okay. Okay. Touche Andre, as they say in Rome, innit? But yeah, that's one of them things, mate, and you're entitled to your own opinion, innit? I do get that. That does work. But yeah, as I say, for Tottenham, it ain't looking that bad, is it? Can't believe I tried that bloody coffee in, like. But yeah, the Beatles are good, you know. The Beatles changed music, and obviously the Beatles were huge in the States. But then, of course, not everyone likes the Beatles. Some people say the Beatles are over bloody, I think. Yeah, I know, they've released more bloody stuff, haven't they? But, you know, if they can find the stuff, I suppose why not, mate? Some of the anthology stuff was good. A lot of the unreleased stuff was good. Not all of it. Sometimes you sort of think, are they really putting out this now? You're like, I don't know. There's two ways of looking at it, mate, you know. If people are going to buy it, then I suppose it's their dual right to release it if they choose to, isn't it? I kind of get the philosophy of it, if that makes sense. I'm sure that was that one. You know, if someone's going to do it, not as big as Only Fools and Horses. Hey, Ryan, good to see you, mate. We'll have to talk to you after. Yeah, there's a couple of things, Martine. I will be, yeah. I've got to catch up today, but I do have time to have a chat because, as I say, yeah, there's a couple of things you might have been made aware of. Pete, Best or Ringo? Tough one, mate. Tough one with Pete Best, because did Pete Best actually do anything wrong? I don't know. But, you know, Ringo got chosen. The rest is history, I suppose, isn't it? Yeah, a few people like the Jam. I didn't mind the Jam. If I was to go back to that time, I'd have been more of a saw Paul Weller, amazing, yeah, popular bloke is Paul. I'd have been more Madness at that point. I would say Madness were kind of more the ones for me, which was good. But then we're all different. You had, remember the early 80s and that, you had so many good bands, and that's what I always say to people. You think back to the 80s and you didn't know the 80s was that good until it all kind of gone, isn't it? Yeah, we saw Madness a few times. They were good. Suggs, funny enough, our 3 children were all born, well, they're not children now, are they? In Langley. I've been up there on holiday in North Wales, isn't it? I think. Yeah, I went up there with Billy and that. That's where they used to have near where they used to have the Pontins place, wasn't it? 80s was brilliant, yeah. But you think there were so many. If you mean this picture here, this is only Fools and Horses, which, unless you're English, you probably wouldn't know. Actually, no, then again, a lot of people do know them. But yeah, that's only Fools and Horses. Yeah, Del, Mike, Rodney and Uncle Albert. There's Robbie up there, there's the Beatles up there, there's Jackson there, there's a Hasselhoff clock there. It's not so much in here, but yeah, it's quite a hard one. Because a lot of American people, of course, don't know Only Fools and Horses. There's Mike Tyson here, there's Peter Kitchen there. Quite controversial, some of them, you see. Madness should have made a movie. Yep, nothing like it now. We were sport indeed, yeah, because where Suggs was born, many years later, all our kids were born there. And our youngest son was born the same day in the same place as Suggs. And don't forget, hit the like button. Yep, you know it helps people. Yeah, 13 is unlucky for some, eh? Can't be having 13. That's not good. But yeah, as I say, I will be on here though most mornings, and then obviously next Monday night. Yeah, the Conquest Hospital in Hastings, which was quite mad. All three kids were born the same place, and SJ was born the 13th of January, the same as Suggs. If you look back, was your house in the middle of the street? No, definitely not. Is that you, Special? Blimey. Try and give me the shits again, ain't you? She does that. She goes out to the old recycling, and no one can get in here because there's a massive garage. But for some reason you think, how many Doctor Who's are there? Loads of them, wouldn't there? Definitely loads of them. But yeah, where am I? But yeah, as I say, I will be doing some mornings and that. Obviously next Monday, which will be quite important. But yeah, Doctor Who, they changed loads. So it was never the same when the first one went, wasn't it? And then they changed them, and it's kind of like not going anywhere, is it now? I don't know. Is it still on there? I don't even know if it's still on now. I couldn't tell you if that one's even still on. Yeah, it must be, mustn't it? Absolutely fabulous. My favourite British show. There are 15. Blimey. When I think back, I used to like it. It was when it was the first Doctor Who. I think I vaguely remember the second one, but blimey, that's a bit of a change, isn't it? Jesus Christ. 15 people going in and out of that TARDIS. How would they all fit if they all went in there together? Oh, they would, because it's magic when you go through. Yeah, I kind of get that, but yeah, Doctor Who's all right, and he ain't done no harm. Well, I think so. There's worse people than Doctor Who, I suppose, isn't there? Oh, all fit, yeah. You know what I mean. No, how would you? You wouldn't all fit, would you? Because there's not a lot of space in there, is there? Well, I suppose there is some space. Okay, let me I've got to find this one, because I'll never find it if I don't do it while I'm here. I know I'm in some form of a mess here. Actually, I'm in quite a bit of a mess. Ah, that's the one I wanted. They're bringing one of the older... I don't know. I love Britain League of Gentlemen and Catherine Tate. Yeah, I was more... Only Fools and Horses was definitely my favourite. But then I like Rising Damp. Some mothers do have them. Steptoe and Son. Actually, I liked all of them. It was all different back then. That was like 70s, 80s. Are you retired? No. I was meant to come to Skegness to take it easier as you get older in life, but then I kind of do more. I've got a lot of work to do out in my garden as well, as a lot of you know. with the painting, and I say the painting that I showed you on camera, I haven't got any further. Yeah, Trotter was brilliant. Well, actually, they were all brilliant. It weren't just Trotter. There was hundreds of them that were absolutely brilliant. But yeah, Harold! Oh, God, don't. They were back in the day. It was brilliant, though, weren't they? I know that there was all them off-screen problems and everything with them, but, you know, it's one of them things. It happens, doesn't it? But, yeah, as I say, it is... Oh, God. I kind of forget what I'm doing here. I think I'd lose my mind if I didn't have it. There were some just memories. Oh, it was good. But it was, and that's like, you know, you look back on it, and some of it was brilliant. You know, some of the TV we had there, and of course you can't do it now because they don't make it like they used to. Exactly what I was going to say, mate. I don't understand it, but I don't understand the kids' humour. When SJ used to do the streams with us, he used to say, look, they're taking the piss out of you. I'm reading their comment, no clue. Yeah, they all hated each other, by all accounts. Unfortunately, yep. And I did love Steptoe, I must admit. He was, well, both of them were absolutely brilliant, you know. But yeah, there was a dark side, so they say, but I don't know, you know. It's one of them things when obviously they're not even here now, so there's obviously a lot more goes on a lot of the times than what we know with a lot of things, which I kind of get as well. Hey mate, how are you? It was good. It was an interesting bank holiday. Terry McCann, yeah, Minder. But it was great, yep. It was great. And they came across, funny enough, one of Michelle's favourites, Terry McCann. It was never quite the same with Ray, was it? But Ray was all right. Blimey, every time you whack that thing, I'm jumping in here. Bloody women. God. I'll take some of it out in a minute if you wait. Never mind, never mind. But yeah, but that was good. That was all cool. But yeah, it was a damn good bank holiday. What I remember of it, which is one of them things, isn't it? Ah, life on Mars. Yeah, that can be interesting. That can be interesting. I get that. That kind of works as well. Right, I'm just going to take these. I'm going to get one more coffee, and that will be me. Don't know. Hold on, I'll be back in a sec. One more coffee. out of it, you silly little dog. Don't want to come in there. Bloody silly little dog trying to come in. Mr. Bean. I love Mr. Bean. This would go on. That was good. That was good. I know very little. Heavy smoker. Oh, okay, yeah. I didn't Harold went well young, didn't he? When it heart attack or something. Without putting Google on, I can't remember, but I'm sure it was a heart attack, which is very sad, obviously. I don't think Seg is seeing my messages. I don't know, there's been a couple of things with YouTube today, unfortunately, which I don't know for what reason why. You do have these odd issues now and again that, I don't know, for some reason, they go beyond. Oh my God, what have I done with these? Yeah, you just passed out at home after the last show. That's a bit sad, isn't it? Yeah, Martine's seeing the messages, which is good. Yeah, that's kind of horrible, isn't it? I think Harold was brilliant. I really do. I thought he was... Yeah, Dad's Army. I never really watched Dad's Army, but then I never watched Last of the Summer Wine till recently. And I started watching it after all them years. I don't know for what reason. I just kind of watched it and thought it was alright. Unfortunately now, if you say the wrong thing, yeah, I think they take it a bit too far though, don't they, with some of it? You know, I think sometimes they go way over the top. Yep, do check Martine's channel, and she is doing the whole of the World Cup, a dish for all the 48 teams, which is, you know, quite a lot of effort as well. So I was explaining the other day. But that's what it's all about, as I say. I know I've got a busy day ahead today. As I say, I'm supposed to do this like, if I did it an hour a day, I'd be all right, or so an hour, a couple of hours maybe. But of course, I didn't come out here on certain devices. Yeah, that's... Do you know what? It's like my main account, my other one, on Bazza, and Bazza's certainly not banned me. As he said, he wouldn't even know how to. I can't speak to Bazza because my messages don't go through. And yet I go on this one and I can speak to him, and just, I don't know what the bloody hell it is. It's, I don't know, it's kind of weird. But they do have some things, and the worst thing is you think someone's ignoring you because they don't get the thing that you've even got the message in the first place, if that makes any sense. And of course you can't reply if you don't get the message, can you? It's it would be impossible, wouldn't it? But I say I will be doing these ones out here because I'm out here anyway, so, and it's good to catch up. I don't have too much content. So I've got the kebab video to go back today, bring back the test card. I've got the kebab video that will go out, and then after that, and I know I don't have that one, that's for sure. I'm pretty sure. Okay, right, okay, let me just find this and think. Actually, no, I'm not thinking right. Well, doner kebab. Oh mate, no, this wasn't a doner kebab. I can't be done with half of this because I can't find half of it, and I know that I kind of left it when I probably shouldn't have done. But there you go. And there's certain things that I just can't find, and obviously they have a time where they have to go out, and they have to go out by today. So if I don't find them, I have a little bit of a problem, I suppose, isn't it? But yeah, I do like a proper doner kebab, but that doner kebab burger was, I don't know, I don't think the air fryer helps with a lot of things. I I'll tell you, it was effing rough. Andy, good to see you this fine morning, mate. How are you, mate? Good to see you. Do check Andy's channel. Close personal friend of the channel. Got to get to work. Just a few hours today. Good to see you, mate. You take care at work. There's a kebab spot that opened near me. Lebanese. Yeah, they make a good kebab. Always good to see Andy. But yeah, I've got my old kebab video to go out today, Andy. But it's a kebab burger and it's not the greatest thing I've eaten, let's just say. Actually, it was bloody horrible. I'm being nice to it, saying it was alright. The more I think about it, the more it weren't great. Yeah, talking of go, I better help her sort Tiger out in a minute. Yeah, work's not good. I know that feeling. And I kind of had this coming, so for me it was kind of like, this day was coming and I put it off yesterday, you know, when you're thinking, and I did do a little bit of it yesterday, but I couldn't find loads of stuff and I thought, oh, I can't be bothered. So I basically left it since Friday. Don't be silly, John. I find the air fryer dries out food. Yeah, mate, they're handy for convenience, but I'm telling you, there's some bloody issues there, aren't there? I've done everything as a job. I've had many jobs over the years, mate, but now all I do is pack these things. But it don't help when I can't find them, because our son did do it, but there was an incident, an issue, should we say. So I kind of have to do it myself now. And of course, I don't know where it all is, so it doesn't kind of help, should we say. But yeah, I've run pubs, I've bloody done everything over the course of time, like one does, isn't it? You do these things. Later on, going to work. Yep, maybe that's time for me to say bonjour, because it is 8 o'clock and I should really check that the dogs get sorted out. What can I say, people? I'll probably be back on again soon. It's valve caps. They are valve caps that go on cars. So they go on the car on your wheel of your car. You know, tie them up. But yeah, I've got to help with the dogs, because Tiger's got a load of different stuff. But yeah, as I say, I will be back on here either later or at some point tomorrow morning. You know, from me, it is not goodbye. It is, as always, bonjour. That is the one.